Highway Thru Hell.
Serious cracks.
Ice storm aftermath reigns chaos on Highway 1.
Completely mashed.
A remote recovery
It's not a road to be messing around on.
takes Colin up a dangerous road.
Come on, get on your side.
And a semi
Gonna be tricky.
teetering over a 300-foot drop
Easy, easy, easy.
pulls Alan Gord
I don't like that.
right to the edge.
He wants to go over. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
On the Highway Thru Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster, because closure is not an option.
One wicked ice storm we had down here, boy.
A freak storm crippled Hope, BC last week. Today, a sudden warm front is melting away the last of the ice.
What a bloody mess here. Holy crap.
The Pacific air has also brought torrential rain.
It's storming, it's windy, you can see it.
Turning the highways into a slushy mess.
It's gonna start flooding and we're gonna have big pools of water everywhere. It's gonna get uglier.
Maintenance crews have already been working around the clock to clean up in the ice storm's wake.
We've got debris everywhere. We've got broken trees, fallen trees. It's gonna take weeks to clean this mess up.
But the rain and runoff aren't going to give them any break.
Eastbound, slow it down. 2 waterfalls coming down onto the highway. That water is just roaring down there, man.
At 4:30 p.m., excess water bursts from the mountains onto Highway 1.
You're gonna have a flood problem here.
So in conditions like this, people should just slow down because anything can happen.
Now a lake here in the medium, what are you doing?
100 yards down the road,
Mountain is coming down.
the hillside gives way. Floodwaters send a rock slide spilling across the highway into the path of a pickup.
We've had a lot of rain, which has caused a lot of water going into the cracks and loosening the boulders, and then next thing you know, it comes down all of a sudden.
I do have another wrecker coming, but I think I can get it done first, so.
John, Jamie's lead driver in Hope, was driving past the scene just minutes after the impact.
The rock slide caused this particular accident. I'm guessing the guy probably swerved to miss it as he saw it coming down and ended up flipping himself over and into the ditch.
As the driver heads to the hospital,
It is closed eastbound.
traffic is already backing up on the Trans-Canada.
The Ministry of Transportation has put a lane closure in from a long way back.
But John wasn't driving his wrecker or even a tow truck. All he's got to work with is a flat deck.
A flatbed sometimes can have limited recovery capability.
I'm gonna try and hook up to it, flip it onto its wheels, and pull it out of the ditch at the same time. So they want us out of here as quick as possible.
He hooks up high on the rear axle, hoping to roll the truck onto its wheels with one quick pull.
I'm ready, let's go. Lift up, there you go. 3, 2, 1. Are we looking on that end?
But if you get a really good guy on a deck, he can do as much recovery work as I can with a boom truck. In this case, John does a hell of a job. He makes it happen.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a one truck rollover recovery with a deck. I'll turn around and we're out of here.
They're calling for heavy rainfall, like 70 millimeters, right?
Yeah, I gotta wear rubber boots so you don't drown.
As the downpour continues, the roads and visibility are getting worse.
The speeds out here can get crazy at times.
Farther east on Highway 1, RCMP Constable Jim Halliday is looking for drivers who aren't compensating for the conditions.
And that's why I'm glad I have this job, because I get to meet those people.
Just before 7 p.m., a passing driver gets too close for comfort.
I'm pretty sure he was within about 6 inches of my mirror. Hey there. You almost hit me there. How much have you had to drink tonight?
No, nothing, sir.
Nothing. First thing I noticed is this kind of vacant stare. Because I think you've been drinking.
Honestly, officer, I wouldn't.
No, I can smell it on you. And you're gonna sit here and lie to me. Come on back with me. Keep going, go, 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 go. That says fail. To say drinking and driving, don't do it. These are the consequences. People still do it. And I have no idea why.
Jamie Davis Heavy Rescue sends the 1-ton out to impound the vehicle.
As a highway patrolman, that's what we do. Pick off impaired drivers, get them off the road. If I do nothing else tonight, it will be a success for me. It makes me feel good. I feel like I've done my job.
"30 miles up the mountain, the downpour turns into a blizzard, hammering the Coca-Cola.
The old butt cheeks were grabbing the seat pretty good there.
Well, go clean your shirts out.
When a storm hits, there's usually a quarry patrolling the coast. But tonight, it's not Big Al.
This is where the magic happens.
When Al's son Kerry isn't working in the family business, he's working for highway maintenance.
We're doing the Coquihalla Summit here, Coquihalla Highway.
He's part of the army of plows, fighting to keep the highway open.
Yeah, we're just plowing the snow off, putting some sand out. Nothing really that we can't handle.
"40 miles to the south,
I thought I was going to be out for a nice prime rib dinner, but it didn't work out.
Kerry's father, Al Quiring, is heading up Highway 3 to handle an urgent job of his own.
A tractor trailer coming out of a mushroom composting facility spun out. The vehicle's kind of half tipped into the ditch, right on the edge of a big drop-off.
Al has to navigate a winding, narrow back road south of the highway.
This hill right here is nasty. 1 minute we could be a big wrecker, the next minute we could be a big bobsled. It is icy, so we got to exercise a bit of caution.
10 minutes up the road as Al reaches the scene.
We'll just get out and have a look before we make any rational decisions.
He can tell the semi's in a bad spot.
I was going up a hill and I started spinning. And as I started backing down, I was getting too close to this edge. Here we are, so.
And the more Al sees,
It's never good when you see the tires off the ground like that.
the worse it gets.
One wrong move, we got a big problem now. I always worry about that.
You're loaded right up to max too, eh?
Yeah.
The semi, loaded with 60,000 pounds of compost, is teetering on the edge of a 300-foot drop.
Let's come and have a look at this. The only thing holding us up is this tree.
When I saw that tiny little Charlie Brown Christmas tree holding this thing up, oh man, this is gonna be nasty.
This tree breaks, it's gonna, this thing will flip over for sure. Let's come and have a look at this.
On a remote back road off BC's Highway 3.
The only thing holding us up is this tree.
Al Quiring's facing a loaded semi, teetering on the edge of a 300-foot drop.
That was a risky job, and in the dark, the dangers increase.
There's no way Al can even attempt a recovery alone.
There's your partner, our savior, hopefully.
Al's called in Gord Boyd for help.
But it's gonna be tricky.
Well,
no room to work. Dangerous conditions. You're on a steep slope with ice and snow.
Looks like it's slowly slipping down there.
With the trailer in serious danger of toppling, Al and Gord have to make a plan fast.
yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the odds here. Get you turned around. If you concentrate on the truck, you know, kind of one little pull there and one on the corner.
Yeah.
Get your ass in probably about here.
Yeah.
A lot of times once you start into a recovery, you're pretty much committed. You're not able to unhook, reposition the truck.
If I run a line down and try and help you and use the strong line on the back, I'll try and hold the trailer up.
2 lines from Gord's wrecker will haul the front end of the trailer up, away from the cliff's edge, while a line from Al's wrecker will keep the fully loaded trailer from sliding. They start by rigging a low line to the tractor's tow pin, and another line from Gord's boom to the trailer's frame.
Good.
Okay, just tighten up.
Before hooking up, Al tests Gord's lines to see how the trailer reacts.
Okay, just easy. A little more.
I like to have a hand on it. And you can feel what that machine wants to do.
Just tighten on this a little bit more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay, okay. Easy, easy, easy. It wants to go that way. My biggest concern is that trailer pivoting and snapping that one tree off.
Al adds his line from the wrecker to the back of the trailer.
Al's going to use his side winch to keep the trailer from sliding any farther back in. He's just going to stabilize the trailer while I pull the bulk of the mass out.
Hold your hand on there so you can feel what this thing's doing.
Nice, yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Al also needs help from the truck's driver
You'll be all right in there.
to steer away from the cliff.
I'm gonna get you to put your foot on the brake.
Yep.
Hang on.
Okay.
Keep your arms inside the window.
All right.
The whole unit probably weighed pretty close to 100,000 pounds, which is over twice what I weigh. My truck only weighs 45,000 pounds.
One, a little bit more. Good, good, good.
Side application of force to a wrecker is not a friendly thing to it. It'll want to tip it, definitely. Gord flips over, it goes over the bank. My truck goes with it.
Tighten up.
They have to look for any sign that Gord's truck is starting to lean.
Tighten up. Easy, easy, easy. I don't like that. She wants to go over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Move down, Gord. Move down. Raining hard.
Back down in the Fraser Valley, the rain hasn't let up on Highway 1.
Sounds like there's a big accident at Peters Road.
So we've got a report of a serious crash where potentially we have one person trapped.
RCMP Constable Jim Halliday is on the move.
Chilliwack Tango 40, can we advise DOH and maybe get the highway shut down at Hurling and start redirecting traffic?
A head-on collision has shut down the highway just west of Hope.
I see a black car and it's completely mashed. And there's a silver car in the ditch and it's got no engine. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my word.
One of the drivers is trapped in her vehicle.
The condition of the woman in the black car was worsening.
Firefighters race to cut her free.
Blanket, anybody?
Okay, blanket in.
Finally, they pull her from the wreckage.
Just finished extracting one of the patients out of the vehicle. Do you want westbound shut down?
So I'm coordinating it,
I'll give him a call.
making sure I have the right information to ensure that everyone understands, everyone has a task that they're doing.
There are still 2 victims in the second car who need medical attention.
There are 2 police officers from Hope that are trying to work on the driver of the silver car.
Paramedics take the driver's wife to hospital with minor injuries. But the crews can't save her husband.
And it's unfortunate. You just try and move on and deal with it the best you can.
Did either of you guys see what happened?
As we came around the corner, that's where the scene was.
This right here.
Yeah.
Constable Halliday works with an accident reconstruction team to piece together the cause of the tragedy.
Did you happen to see anything that transpired?
Everything was just coming to a stop when we got here.
Transmission piece, you have an axle. And
wow. Just speaking with the reconstructionist, confirmed that the silver car was traveling westbound, crossed through the median, collided with the black car, which was traveling eastbound.
Given the age of the driver, the next logical thing for us to speculate on is that it was some form of medical emergency that caused him to go off-road.
What I suspect happened is the driver had a cardiac arrest.
As the investigation winds down, Halliday gets word on the driver pulled from the first wreck.
The driver ended up dying in the ambulance.
This was someone's mother, and it was someone's grandmother. Responding to these types of collisions is probably the toughest part of our job. No one wants to tell a loved one that someone has died.
Tighten up.
Back on the logging road near Highway 3.
Whoa. She wants to go over.
Al and Gord are losing their tug of war.
Boom down, Gord. Boom right down. Stop here for a minute.
The weight of the compost trailer is threatening to pull Gord's wrecker over.
It slumped over a little bit. I didn't like that at all. I didn't want to see that thing go 1 inch in the wrong direction.
I would suggest get this line off of here because it's going to tip you over. Yeah. Back this off, easy.
Right now it's pulling a little on the high side, making my truck want to tip over.
And Gord already at that very tippy point, that could be enough to set things in motion.
Gord re-rigs to pull from a lower angle, so the weight won't be dragging down on his boom and tipping him over.
You better ram them spades in there real good. There ain't much holding this truck up. Good. Go ahead.
Once again, Al feels for a sign that the trailer is slipping or the load is shifting.
Yeah, it's tipping me. Get back off. Because there ain't much holding that thing up, so.
Yeah, I think it's too heavy. Try and pull it like this, it's just gonna tear the trailer apart. You can't argue with the law of gravity.
One thing that was stopping us from moving that was the weight of the load.
But to unload, they need to open the doors. And that's a risk.
Because those doors provide structural stability to that trailer. Once you open the doors, you lose your structural support.
That could be just enough to make the trailer settle, that however the truck is hanging on, the trailer settles, it pulls that truck a little bit harder, and next thing you know.
But there's no choice.
We gotta get the load out.
Gotta get the load out.
Okay, open her up.
The big test was opening the doors.
If we open the doors, is this thing gonna twist?
Probably.
On an icy back road south of BC's Highway 3.
We gotta get the load out.
Gotta get the load out.
Al and Gord have to unload a semi teetering on the edge of a 300-foot drop. Which means opening the doors that are keeping the trailer stable.
Yeah, we can grab hold of the lower frame.
Al rigs an extra line to the middle of the trailer, hoping to keep it secure with a load shifting.
So we had 4 good solid points of contact on that. The big test was opening the doors.
Okay, open her up.
Because those doors provide structural stability to that trailer.
The trailer holds for now, but they still have to unload it.
That's 20 metric tons.
Last time, Al had to unload a trailer full of manure. He had to do it by hand.
You don't want to shovel? No problem. Get out of the way. I'm going to shovel. I'm going to shovel until I can't shovel anymore. And then when I can't shovel, I'm going to switch arms, so I'm going to shovel some more.
But not tonight.
Luckily, that trailer has what's called a walking floor.
A floor made of sliding slats to dump the compost.
That literally is a steaming pile.
Just trying to lighten it up. You can hear the suspension bleeding off the air. That means we're getting a lot lighter.
Once you lose 30 tons of weight, you don't have that weight fighting you.
Okay, we'll start over. Okay, go ahead and run with it, Gord.
As the load's spitting out the back, you can see the tractor just starting to nudge over it. And once I saw that, I knew we had it licked. I just started leaning into the winch lever and just watched that come out.
Well, I should move forward. Okay, we're free. Take away.
Your brakes on?
It's funny how it could go from like DEFCON 5 to DEFCON 1 and then back down to DEFCON 5 in like inches.
A lot of headache getting it out, but we got it out in one piece. Al?
We're ready?
You're pretty good at what you do. I appreciate it very much.
I was just happy that we're driving our trucks home. We're not phoning my sister saying everything's wrecked. And it worked out good. Another job for success. How about that?
The next morning, far up the Fraser Canyon, the rain has finally blown through. But the aftermath of the ice storm is still causing big problems. Rocks, jarred loose by the ice, are still falling onto the roads.
We'll just go gentle, crack it like an eggshell.
But blasting contractor Mike Hall, known as Rasta Blasta, is on the case.
The more freeze-thaw cycles you have, the more the rocks move, right? The water gets in, it freezes, it expands, opens it up. Gravity works 24/7, right?
The 7-ton roadblock has choked off Highway 12 just north of the village of Lytton.
That's the second or third big rock that's fallen out of this bluff lately.
Mike's plan:
delay it and hopefully we get better fragmentation.
Blow it to smithereens.
It's what we live for. I like the rush. Incoming! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. good. I loved it.
Now highway crews can cart off the bite-sized chunks and get the traffic back on track, while Mike heads to the next slide zone.
We're a country that's on the move, a lot of long distances, and it's pretty important to keep the roads open and safe.
Nothing going on, guys. I can see the Jamie Davis Tundra heading up Highway 5 there.
Something like this is definitely a break from the norm.
High on the coke, John is heading to a very special recovery.
When we got this call, it was one of those ones that, really? Wow, okay, we'll go do that, I guess. I end up sending Brandon and John out in the Tundra.
It's not something I'd ever expect to do, but it happened.
This winter, Jamie's stepson Brandon has been working out of Hope on traffic control. But this job is more about animal control.
Is there anything right there? Is that something? Or is that nothing?
That is our owl.
That is the owl.
We found him.
Oh, it's so good looking.
An owl was seen on the highway after being clipped by a car.
We'll see if we can get him. And then the fun begins. Is he gonna bite us? Is he gonna run away? Is he gonna attempt to fly?
So heading up to it, you have to be cautious. Might look nice, but it has claws.
We're here to help, okay? Easy, 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 easy. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
He's quick. Don't let him run too far up.
Here, give me that. Well, owls are huge. I was scared I was gonna get clawed up a little bit. Holy, this is scary. His yellow eyes scare the out of me, man.
Here, let me see that.
Okay.
All right.
We're just trying to help you, you know what I mean?
It's okay. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Here, let me see that.
Okay.
All right.
On the coke, John and Brandon are trying to rescue an injured owl.
Hey, bud.
But the owl has other ideas.
We're just trying to help you, you know what I mean?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Gotta catch him before he jumps over that barrier. There's a cliff, there's a embankment there. Easy, 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 easy. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, that was dangerous. All right, let's go. Come on.
He handled the situation really well.
All right, we'll leave that on. Keep you all dark.
He's the bird whisperer.
Ooh. You wanna hold him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just keep the lid closed. It's a great feeling to rescue an animal.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Going and picking up an owl isn't something we do every day.
John lets Brandon take the injured bird to the wildlife rescue.
So we'll just go right into the medical room. That is indeed a great horned owl.
Why does it do that noise?
That's his beak. It's a defense. He's alert for someone that's been on the road apparently over 24 hours.
It's in really good hands now, which is good.
His left wing looks a little off kilter here.
They gave it medicine, and they'll be rehabilitating it until it's able to go off back in the wild.
If this all goes according to plan, we'll give you guys a call. You can open the doors and let her go.
Awesome. Yeah, I love animals. When I see something hurting and able to help it, that's what makes me feel good.
Far to the northeast of the coke,
It's just outside of Edson.
Jamie's sending his lead driver in Alberta, Colin McLean, out to a new job on new turf.
Yellowhead County. It's about 2 hours west of Edmonton.
Yellowhead County starts west of Edmonton and runs to the Rocky Mountains, with some of the most brutal road conditions in the country.
Big squalls will come through that corridor. Blowing snow, black ice conditions, freezes over. It has a lot of the same qualities of the Coquihalla.
A lot of oil and gas, a lot of back roads, a lot of winter roads.
The perfect environment for heavy rescue.
Busy, busy.
But with Colin heading on a 250-mile drive,
we need, more manpower.
Jamie needs someone to watch the shop in Lac-La-Biche.
Just fired up the truck and leaving the yard.
So he's trying out local driver Randy Jackknife as a temporary fill-in.
His real last name is Jackknife, Randy Jackknife.
I got the call and then, well, I wasn't really prepared.
So this other number is...
As I'm talking with the dispatch and they're giving me information on where to go and what's the guy's name and number, I had no other choice. I wrote it on the fender of my wrecker. Concrete truck, cement truck.
He's nose in, 10 feet off the shoulder, and he's not loaded.
He's not loaded? Oh, perfect, then I can handle him, no sweat.
Randy is a local fellow from Lac-La-Biche. People know him there. He's had towing experience before. We're gonna give him a try and see if he can make the grade.
I'm gonna give it all and try to do it in a safe manner and get the job done right. This is my chance to show that I can do this job and prove this to Jamie Davis.
"250 miles southeast, Colin is also on the way to prove himself.
Empty heavy wrecker, one pickup.
Just before 7 p.m., he reaches the turnoff for his first job in Yellowhead County.
Brand new job, brand new client. It's always important to get the job done right.
But to get to the job, a stuck tanker, he'll have to drive 15 miles up an icy, narrow back road.
It's a road that's carved through the forest. It's main access into one of the major gas plants just outside of Edson. It's not meant for your everyday take the kids with the minivan down the road, that's for sure. There's no gravel or nothing. Right now, it's pure ice. You're in the middle of the bush, and it's a dark, icy road. It's just not an area where you can really piss around, right?
3 loaded tankers.
The road is narrow, but heavily traveled.
Empty heavy wrecker, 1 pickup, kilometer 1.
It's a road where you need to call out your kilometers on it.
For every mile truckers drive, they must radio their location to avoid a head-on collision.
It's just not a road to be messing around on. Look at that! Come on, get on your side. The last thing you need to do is put your truck in the ditch.
Numbers on them stupid little signs.
Look at that!
That's okay.
On a narrow Alberta back road,
Come on, get on your side.
Colin McLean is trying to make it to his first recovery in new territory without being run off the road.
The road is basically a sheet of ice. That's all it is snow and ice.
Colin needs to take it slow and carefully to get to his first job and impress the locals.
You know, getting it done safely and getting it done efficiently. Just so, you know, this guy knows what we can do and what we're capable of.
After almost an hour on the twisting road, Colin arrives on scene.
The heavy wrecker will be out at 23.5, pulling this guy out.
A fuel tanker missed a turn on the tight corner and slid hard into the ditch.
Dennis, Colin. Ooh, she's a little slippery here. It was in there pretty good, buried up past the tires.
Gas plant traffic is already backing up.
It's important to keep every road open. Nothing's moving, people aren't earning, tires aren't turning.
The quickest way to pull out the truck is rigging up to the rear bumper and hauling it out the way it went in.
Shouldn't be too bad.
The fuel company has already pumped out the tanker, so Colin's gambling that the bumper can take the weight.
Got one part of it done. They're never easy, but we got it out.
The tanker's on the road. But But Colin's not off the hook.
It's got a hole in the radiator, so it's not really drivable.
Normally, if a recovery like that, you get it out of the ditch and they can drive it out, but due to the hole in the radiator, they didn't want to do any engine damage from it overheating.
Now, he'll have to tow it all the way back down the icy road.
It felt good to get the first job done for that new client.
Perfect. Cool, thanks.
Good job.
He was really happy with it, so hopefully we get some more work from him.
Hood strapped down, lights are on, chain down. We're ready to go. Yeah, that's a win. We just got to get out of here now.
A win for Jamie on new turf.
It's really like doing battle. You're out there every day, pushing ahead, you know, pushing the front line.
One down, 23.5 kilometers to go.
While Colin fights battles on a new highway.
We got a cement truck in a ditch. He's empty. That's a good thing. Everything should be okay. We should have an easy pull.
Jamie's new tryout driver, Randy Jackknife, heads 60 miles up Highway 881.
I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself not to fail.
And that's especially important tonight. Back in Lac La Biche, a convoy of 10 wide-load transports is about to depart.
And these loads will take white line to white line on the highway. So there's not much room at all. For us to stop this many trucks on the road.
And they're heading up Highway 881, straight in the path of Randy's recovery.
We are on scene now. We have a concrete truck.
Randy must clear the wreck and be out of the way before the convoy passes through.
I just wanted to get it out of there and be fast and get moving. So I figured that what I'd do is I'd get underneath with my winch lines, hook both of my winch lines up to the truck and lift the back end up and then slowly suck it out of the ditch. I will prove to the company that I can do it.
Randy rigs up the rear axle to get the empty truck back on the road fast.
Here we go. Work.
But the cement truck isn't moving. It could be wedged in the snow, so Randy decides to lift and pull.
So I might use my bottom boom, see if I can extend it out, hook a chain around the rear end and see if I can lift them up and then pull them right out onto the road. I'm gonna give her a pull out. That was a heavy pull, and my wrecker I was only driving was only a 25 ton. Let me figure the situation out. Hang on. Yeah, the whole back end is full of cement. There was still cement bags in there? That's why I can't get it to move.
Randy was told the truck was empty. But with the cement inside, his wrecker is seriously outmatched.
Randy went out there with the information that the truck wasn't stuck very much. Would only take a quick little pull to pull it out.
This is the wreck from hell. Got a vehicle coming.
But there's more than just a vehicle on the way.
4 20-foot wide loads coming through right now.
No way.
Yep.
Holy.
With a first wave of wide loads bearing down on him, Randy has to unhook and get to a pullout off the highway.
The toll gods were torturing me that night. They were torturing me. At that moment, I was ready to put it in gear and just head her straight back to Lac La Biche. And I thought to myself, you know what? I wasn't raised that way. I was raised to keep going and going no matter what. There's got to be a way to get this truck out of here. There's lots running through my mind right now. I'm trying to get it done myself.
On Highway 881, Randy Jackknife is shut down. He's waiting for a convoy of wide loads to pass through before he can get back to work.
That held me up another hour and a half.
As the last of the wide loads finally rolls past,
Hey.
Randy heads back to the truck. But his wrecker is still outmatched, and morning traffic will soon be picking up.
Hello there. I'm still on the highway.
The delays have made Jamie's dispatcher impatient.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out right now. Okay, that's your call if you want then. Sure. She's gonna get hold of the other truck, and he's gonna come down and she's gonna send him down because we've been here too many hours, she said.
But Randy came out here with something to prove.
Give it all you got. There's other ways. There's other solutions you can find out to get it out. There has to be. Help is coming on the way, but in the meanwhile, I'm gonna still continue. There's gotta be a way to get this truck out of here. Try and make this fast before these guys come. Gotta hustle.
With his winches outgunned, Randy decides on an unorthodox maneuver called a clutch recovery.
I gotta prove it to Jamie Davis that I can take it out and do it.
He'll try to pull out the cement truck with the power of his engine instead of his winches.
Watch yourself. I'm gonna see if I pull her out.
It could be hard on Jamie's wrecker, but Randy is determined to finish the job.
Put my truck in gear and I just rotted on her. As soon as I felt that truck just start jerking in the air. Come on, baby, coming out. That's when I gave it all. I grabbed from first, second to third, fourth gear. I had the truck moving. Then it finally just shot out, just like somebody gave me a push. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, man! I got it out. I achieved it, yeah! That was my first big heavy rescue call. I'm so thrilled, so happy I got it out.
Tuesday morning, back in BC. John and Brandon head up a logging road off the Coquihalla, just east of Hope, along with a volunteer from the Owl Rescue.
What do you think, Daryl?
I think it's a great spot. Are you ready for this?
I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be.
The injured bird is healed up and cleared for takeoff.
Hi, oh beautiful. Easy, easy, easy.
Get one leg around the knee.
Easy, easy.
The one thing with the towing industry is that you never really know what you're going to do next. That's what makes the job exciting.
Come on. Come on.
Perfect.
Come on.
Wow.
There you go. Are you ready to go home? You ready to go away?
Gotta get your own meals from now on.
Yeah.
No more free lunches.
No more free lunches.
It's a celebration of success on the most unusual recovery of the season.
I almost didn't even know if we should take a call like that because it's so weird. You know, we're big truck rescue, but animal rescue?
That's it.
Wow. See ya.
She goes into the trees.
Look at that.
Looking for a hiding place.
Looking for a hiding place. Wow.
It brings a sense of satisfaction to see the owl go back into its natural habitat.
Thank you very much for bringing her back out. We were happy to help.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
You know, for my guys and for me, it's good karma. Having something positive like that makes everybody feel good.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, ice assaults the highways.
Slow down!
Forcing tough recoveries in BC And Alberta.
Now it's too close to the rotator.
Ain't gonna work.
And a new member of the team.
It's shit ice.
Faces a first night that could be his last.